Hello there, it is LuLaRoe Monica Lynn. I have challenged my team this week, which this will be posted in my team page as well as I'm going to try to put it on my YouTube channel. We will see how I do, but my challenge to them this week is to share your why. At LuLaRoe, our mission is to, empower other women and bless lives. It is what attracted me to them. It is what, many of you have watched my first video on YouTube, my first real video, my story. And my story was that I joined LuLaRoe simply because I got to wear clothes as a plus size woman for the first time. Affordable, beautiful, modest clothing that I felt amazing in. I, for the first time, was showing off full length pictures of myself. I was finding things that actually fit me and not just semi fit me, and I had to kind of just take, what's the word? I can't think of the word. You know what I'm trying to say, though. I would literally just buy the clothes because it would have to work. And usually I washed it once and they would misshape, and you're spending $70 on a t-shirt, and I got so sick of walking into the Macy's and the Kohl's of the world, seeing things I wanted to wear. I'm young, and I couldn't wear them. So that was really hard for me. So that was a huge part of why I initially joined LuLaRoe. That's what I put out there to the public. That was huge. What I didn't put out there was some other deeper stuff, which I'm going to share now. I have suffered with, which many women have, severe depression and anxiety on and off my entire life. Since my early teens. I lost my mother when I was 12, 2 days before my 13th birthday, and since I was 13, I have had bouts of severe depression. When I went to college, the anxiety kind of settled in as well. So that was really big. I would go from having a normal, everyday conversation with you like this and being able to do things to not being able to get out of bed, which I know so many of us have been there. So that's why I'm putting it out there, because it's humbling to be able to share this with you. I would not leave my room for days. I could not handle my full-time job. It showed in my work. I'm a very, very hard worker. I am highly trained, I have a degree, and I'm motivated, but all of that would go out the window when I'd go into these funks. I've had several episodes just in the last 9 years since I've been with my husband. Sometimes I don't know how he does it, or how he's still here, but I'm really thankful that he is. I now have a daughter, and even since having her, I've suffered from really bad postpartum depression and actually rage, not towards her, but towards basically everybody else on the earth. And it was really hard, to admit that to myself and to get treatment for it. But even with treatment, I still didn't have that thing to get me out of bed enough every morning. I love my daughter. She is absolutely my world. She's all I have left. Everybody in my family is gone. I'm an only child. I'm an only grandchild. My parents are gone. I still have my grandfather, who has Alzheimer's now, who I take care of. So he's pretty much gone too. I mean, he's here, but he's not here. So that has been another struggle over the last few years, is dealing with that all by myself and whatnot. So a huge part of my why is because LuLaRoe, for the first time in my life, got me out of bed. I put on a smile. I love what I do. I have met the most amazing women I have ever met in my entire life. I worked in the financial field. I said I was a finance major. I worked for a financial firm, a Wall Street firm, for about 3 years. I was never so depressed. They were sharks. You know the spiel. All the rumors are true about them. And it just wasn't for me. I thought, this is what I want to do when I grow up. But it's not. I knew I wanted to give back. I knew I needed to have purpose or feel like I'm helping other people's lives. So I went and worked for a nonprofit, and I loved it there. But because of many, many family reasons and stuff, I left my job and stayed home with my daughter for 2 years, which I was very blessed to do. But then I had to go back to work. Not I wanted to go back to work, I had um, to stay financially stable and whatnot. I had kind of used up all the resources in which I had to do that. So LuLaRoe allowed me to be able to stay home. With some of my physical stuff, a lot of you don't know, I was born premature. I have the lungs of like an 80-year-old woman. I'm able to work at my own pace. I suffer from severe migraines. I'm able to work around all of those things and continue to support my family, support myself, but I'm able to give back too. Making trainer has been a huge goal of mine, and when I made it, and now I officially have made it, it touches me. I not only have 10 women under me, we have about 25 on the team now, and these women, they push me every day. They empower me to want to be better. I wish I could give them all of myself one-on-one all the time. They are literally, their stories are amazing. You know, I think we as women underestimate how much we all have in common. We do so much of this shaming and so much of this going, comparing ourselves to other with social media and stuff. And joining LuLaRoe and getting to know so many people's stories, my customers, my teammates, my downlines, I have been able to really look within myself and realize I have a lot of, we have so many people have reached out to me when I've mentioned depression and said, thank you for sharing. This is something I suffer with, or thank you for being so real with your body. Thank you for owning it. You think I owned my body? I suffered from an eating disorder most of my early teens. Very young, like 11, 12 it started. It was skeleton at one point in my life. I was very thin for my frame. So don't think that those same things that have happened with all of us haven't happened with the person sitting right next to you. LuLaRoe has made me put myself out there. It has made me, I said it helps me get up, but it also helps me put myself out there. The fact that I'm on a video and I'm sharing with complete strangers and I get on Facebook Live, and it's one of my favorite things to do. Not just because I'm selling clothes, and yes, I'm making money, but it's fun. I mean, you guys are fun. You guys, my customers are my friends. You guys sit there and remind me to drink water, while I'm pregnant. You're like, Monica, water break. Don't show another shirt until you drink. Do you know what that means to me? Like, I don't think anybody understands, especially someone being an only child, not having a huge community around me or a lot of family. That has been so huge to me. Just my customers, you guys, make my life that much better. So I have to thank them. I have to thank you, who's ever watching this video, because it's going to be in different places. And I can't believe I'm crying because I'm not a crier. But it does. It means the world to me. So that's a huge part of my why. And to put my why and to put it out there, not only do I want to be a coach by the time my child comes in November, but I want to be a coach because I'll be able to have money to help women like me. Help women like you, women that don't have enough. I was at a point in my childhood where no, I didn't have enough to eat. My mother wasn't able to take care of me. My grandparents started raising me when I was about 8, but she didn't have enough. We didn't have enough to get by. And I don't want women to feel that. If I can make a difference and help women, and the reason my mother didn't have enough is because she suffered severely with mental health. And so many women do and don't get help. And kids suffer. And I never want that for any kid. So I'm going to stop crying and stop this video. But it's huge to me. So that's my why. Because I want to be able to start a foundation at some point in my life or contribute immensely to an organization that helps women get the care they need. Depression and stuff is treated like such a pariah. Even today, even though so many of us suffer, men, women, children, so many of us have dealt with it. And I think, if we had cancer, no one would ask us why we're going for radiation treatment. And there's such a stigma around mental health, and that's been why so many of these issues have happened in these schools, and the shootings, and the hate out there. And I just think if there were more resources put to something like that, to mental health, especially to women, young women, mothers, teens, I think the world could be a lot better. So, thank you for watching. I challenged my team. I didn't think this was going to come out, but thank you. Thank you to my team for being amazing. And thank you to my customers. Oh, God. It's the pregnancy hormones, I swear. And that's my why. I have an awesome team. If you do watch this, I'm not usually like this. I'm usually the strong one. But my team is growing. I am more than welcome. I'm more than happy to talk to you about LuLaRoe. I'm more than happy to talk to you more about my why and your why. And I'm more than happy to help you find the perfect person for you to sign with. I'm not taking on that many more people. I really want to see my girls blossom. I want to be able to give the time to the girls that are already on my team. So I'm not taking many more directs, but I am really open. I have so many different, I have stay-at-home moms like myself. I have teachers. I have, you name it, we have it. They're all around the United States, all over now. We're going coast to coast on my team, as well as, so many different genres. Do it part-time, do it full-time. So I would love to help you with that, because they are rock stars. That's the name of my team. My mantra when I started was, I just want to be a rock star. No matter what I do, how I do it, I want to be a rock star, and that is what my team is called, because they are beyond rock stars. They're going to be legends. That's what I think. So, thank you. No more tears, and I really appreciate you watching. Bye.